Abby Normal, and welcome back to Cupid, the visual novel story with a very dark and twisted path. I hope you all liked my midnight horror voice, because I didn't. I wish I could redo that, but I won't. No redos! In the warm, dim light of the library, Rosa opened the journal's cover. She wasn't too surprised to find that a number of entries were written in different tongues. The dates jumped from decade to decade. The writing spanned centuries. Another suspicion validated. Gully was not human. I know it! I know it! I know it! I know it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Or at least he did not have a normal human lifespan. The discovery made Rosa search her mind for her date of birth. It distressed her that she could not remember. She shook her head and turned back to the journal. Despite the multitude of languages, the first entry was translated into several languages. For sentimental reasons, perhaps? Or maybe a feeble attempt at reminiscing a more innocent time. I am learning to write. Alia gave me paper. I like Alia. She wants me to call her mother. She smells like oranges. She says I am a gift from the goddess, but I don't know any goddesses. Alia calls me Ray. I guess that is my name now. It is nice to have a name. The other preceding pages were still in a different language. Rosa flipped through the pages until she came upon one she could read. Oh, there I am correct. They call me Eros, a god, a divine. They don't understand what I am. They either build me statues or spit at my feet. I am a muse. I am a blight. A symbol. But I am not the answer. It seems ironic, isn't it, that love craves love above all? That which I need, that which I am, poisons me to the point that I am sick of its taste. 6th of May. I see it in the way people look at me, the way they act around me. Some would of course think of me as blessed. I have youth, health, and the gift of being loved. But I found out these gifts are curses as well. My youth forces me to always wonder. My looks guarantee that I will always stand out. And love? The very same urge that blesses me quickly turns rabid, yet I understand why. Oh, love, we all crave it, don't we? In the end, we are all drunk on the idea that only love could heal our brokenness. They all think I am this cure. But I keep hoping there might be something else besides this twisted sentiment. There must be, mustn't there? So, this goes back to the point I made that Gully isn't human. Gully is in fact a demon, or a god as it were. I think the term for a male one is a succubus, or a succubi. I'm not sure, but I think Rosa might also be one as well, which is why people are attracted to both of them. Because it says that he's had male and female lovers, and Rosa attracts males, and she's also had Catherine attracted to her. So in this vast world, they found one another, and they seem to have a respect for one another, where they talk. And whilst Rosa, at first, it would appear she was interested in him, or she may have loved him, she now views him as this evil being, not knowing that she may be the same. That's just me. Rosa read the words and found them tugging at her heart. This was the same feeling she had had for years. It almost seemed like the words were her own. I know I'm not supposed to be writing this. God forgive me. I do not want to write it down. If I do, it will be the truth. Oh Lord, please forgive me. I didn't mean to do it. I just wanted to stop hurting. I'm hiding now. I slashed my face and cut my hair so that they would not recognize me. Pain. Pain is good, a penance. Oh Lord, please, if there is a God listening, please strike me down. Bad memories began to surface in Rosa's mind. Desperation. A cornered animal that fought back. It reminded her of her own sins. Her hands were drenched in red, and yet here she was planning to kill another man. This had been her goal all along, hadn't it? That same familiar guilt began to stir in her mind. She bit her lip. Rosa skipped some entries, most of them were garbled, almost incomprehensible. They were written in old ink, faded and unloved. Still, though they were melancholic, they painted a picture of a man with sufficient black humour to keep sane. November 28th. The plague has confirmed my suspicions that I do not die from sickness. I don't know how to feel about that. Everyone is dead. But on the bright side, everyone is dead. Okay, yeah, I see it now. Oh, there you go. 7th of June, 1489. For decades I have searched for something in this life, and I am always disappointed by transience. What am I looking for? Meaning, hope, love, death, maybe? I can bleed. Wounds to the heart heal slower than the rest of my body. I think I may die if wounded enough. I have tried that. There was a time when seeing myself bleed was the only reminder that I am not numb. Yet my body does not form scars, no matter how many times I draw my knife. Like any sign of age or ugliness, they all fade. A wrinkle today, gone the next, as if my body isn't even my own brand. Okay, another quick intermission break. If it is the case that Rosa and Gilly are the same, Rosa's eye has not healed, because during the time she was kissing Catherine, there was a picture of Catherine kissing her scarred eye. So I don't know if it does eventually heal, or she has chosen not to heal, but for some reason she has not healed. So maybe it's the religious relic, because she stabbed herself. Well, yeah, she stabbed herself in the eye with a cross. So maybe it's that. Maybe she's going to stab Gilly through the heart with a cross. Ha 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 ha. I want to mar my body so badly that anyone who sees me will flee. But I have tried that too. People are crueler when you are ugly. Why is that? Why do they feel the need to punish you simply because you are detestable? Perhaps because they can. Or perhaps because it is easy to be cruel to those who do not belong. I do not belong. It would be nice to disappear one day. There it is. There is a confirmation that he can be killed. So he bleeds like everyone else, but he was enough not to die. A strike to the heart. If we find a way to leave this wound open, maybe he can be exterminated. Rosa continued reading. Another feeling was starting to grow in her chest. She began She began to question her cause the more she read through the journal. I have been staying in the old March farm. They are good people. They invited me to eat with them, and it was in the warmth of their fire that I knew then that I must leave. I will only destroy their happiness. For the briefest of moments I was able to experience what it was like to be part of a family. Not an outsider, but accepted. Little Sissy has taken a liking to me, though. Children are curious creatures. They are a constant reminder to humans of their own impending death, their own weakness and mortality. Yet people keep making them. One may wonder, but it is not difficult to understand. It is the tantalizing thought, the hope, that no matter your past mistakes, you were able to make something pure at one point. Watch it grow. Watch it live. Such a poor thing, looking up to you for your love and care. It is both power and vulnerability, of both selfish and selfless. A curious thing indeed. Rosa shuffled through more pages and saw a different penmanship in one such entry. It caught her eye. January 1500. New century, I like it. I smell change in the air. It is... oh, hang on. Okay. I can smell change in the air. It is so much easier to lie when you have the means. Trading is a good sport. My name nowadays is Baron Eric Davishire. How could I have forgotten mankind's paralysing obsession with titles? Names have power. Titles have power. I simply bought a horse and good robes and introduced myself as such. Everyone fawned over it. I could get used to it. This taste is refreshing. I must plan this better next time. A background, a story. People love stories. Maybe I should be an actor next. Wait. Oh, because that title I'm yawning because I haven't done anything all day and I'm tired. But hang on a minute. So maybe that's why he loves the. Maybe he was an actor. I'm sorry. Oh god, I have a burp trap. I'm sorry. Okay. Cretins everywhere. Human nature stays the same. The powerful will take advantage of the damned. So it is all a struggle for control. Is that all there is? I have thought it would be different somehow, in a learned class in a different era. What was I expecting? Fortunately, I am already acquainted. The next entry's penmanship was scratchy and difficult to understand. 1st of December 1550. I am tired of this life. It is all an endless cycle and I can't stand the taste of this any longer. Love turns to ash in my mouth. I am trying to stop. I want to stop. It is my 7th day without consuming anything other than normal food. It barely grazes the bottom of my stomach. I want to see if I will die without eating love. I am sick of this. Yes, Rosa! Yes! Now you know what he is, Rosa. He consumes love. I do not know exactly what he is, but he is a monster. A demon. Didn't I tell you? I felt it in my bones. In my ghost bones. Read more. Perhaps there might be more. Of December 1550. This is my 10th day without it, and I'm still alive barely. I can't even see where I am writing anymore. I'm so weak, my body is in pain. Am I dying? Am I afraid? After all my whining, I still want life. Isn't that funny? I'm sleeping again. Sleep is the only thing that sustains me. It is dangerous for me to look at. I'm not a sleepy sheepy. I'm just. Oh god, it's been one of those days where you do stuff, but then you don't do stuff, so you're very lazy. I'm still in my pajamas, so you know. It is dangerous for me to linger in sleep's domain, especially when I have not eaten. I have to keep writing. It's the only way to tell my mind is still my own. Maybe I should find something. I can't take it anymore. So that was why he fell so easily for the sedatives. Oh, that is not wrong. Perhaps we can destroy him this way as well. He is most vulnerable right now. If we attack now, he won't put on any defences. 12th February 1601. I have rewritten all my entries into a new journal. I have kept some of them. I've kept some that were close to my heart. I don't know why I still keep writing. Perhaps this journal is my will to live. I look back on it and it reminds me of all the years I have endured. Sometimes I have suspicions that this is my only reason. This perverse, obsessive, compulsive to hoard time, years, names. It can't end because it's sorry, it's such a shame. So it's time to leave again. Oh, I'm sneezing, I'm coughing, I'm yawning. Yeah, don't. Oh god. I'm not sick. My ship arrived in France today. I plan to settle in a smaller town. I'm sick of the taste of instant gratification. Maybe I will try a different approach next time. I need to blend in with these citizens first. My French needs work. 1724. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I shouldn't care so much. It always ends up broken or destroyed. I never learn. I should leave before. The entry was not finished and some fresh pages were torn out of the book. Even if there were no names mentioned, Catherine felt that the last entry was for Catherine. So that's the reason why There were more entries that she didn't explore, but she decided to close the book. She had read enough for now. Ah! Achievement. Incomplete journal. Wait, did I not read it? Oh. Rosa's hands were shaking by then. A growing feeling of understanding came over her. His thoughts were too much like her own. They were too similar. Gilly consumes love. Rosa remembered the taste in her mouth when she had kissed Catherine. There was something else in that kiss. I told you! A boundless flavour that coated her mouth and made her realise how hungry she was. Stop it. The same night that Catherine began to change. Don't. Rosa's throat throbbed. The thumping felt like it resonated through her whole body. Rosa fell to her knees. The same feeling of dread began to rise up in her throat. The mere mention of thought seemed to summon the food. Stop it. I'm going to slap myself. Okay. The mere mention of the thought seemed to summon the feeling in her chest. She gagged. Did I taste Catherine's love that night? Then that means I am also... Mother. Am I the same? She hastily pulled out the locket that Gilly had given her previously. It was still as difficult to open as before, but right now Rosa was armed with a terrifying conclusion. She struggled with the damn thing until she thought her nails would peel off her fingers. The pendant popped open, revealing a yellow portrait inside. Oh. Finally have it figured... Oh! Finally have it figured out, have you? Do you see it now? Do you see why Mother wants his punishment? My child. He is a monster. Oh, snap! The very thing I stopped you from becoming. Don't you see? I saved you. I stopped you from feeding on other people's love. I didn't want you to be filthy. Mother's love is all you need. Oh, shit, son. You have learned enough. Now you know what to do. Kill him. He is what I have feared the most, Rosa. Oh, shit. He must perish. Rosa's face contorted into worry. The discovery of Gilly's identity shook her to the core. Oh, but it also made her feel the burden of their years together. Perhaps the understanding of his pain as well. Oh, must we really do this, Mother? You still have your doubts after everything you've learned. Oh, but this knowledge, it makes me want to... You stupid child! Can't you see what it should be done? Oh. Yes, alright, save because... Oh, okay. Do it for the greater good. Would that empower Rosa to actually do it and remember that she's doing it because Catherine's dead and it's Gilly's fault? Or by saying do it for me, will that ultimately lead to Rosa being like, oh, Mum, you just selfish reasons. Maybe if I pick this one, maybe I'm hoping that it will lead me to a good ending. Probably. Maybe Rosa will spare her father. Because, newsflash, for you, those of you who didn't get it, it's her daddy. Do it for me. You must do it for me! For my peace! Go on, Rosa. Is it really? It is easy to say that, but what do you really want? To destroy him, to stop him from hurting people. I can just read you this. To destroy him. Yeah. Are you really this daft child? He devours the minds of those that love him. I cannot think of a more disgusting creature. We must destroy him. It needs to be done. He needs to pay for the victims of his curse. But is it really the right thing? Is death the only way to change him? Maybe not. Yeah. Maybe not. But must we risk it? He has become haughty and powerful. Soon enough this power will drive him mad. Am I not like him, Mother? I am also a monster. We are the same. Yes, you. Oh, either one of those. By saying no, you're not. Oh, I don't want to talk mean to her, but I'm hoping that talking mean to her push Rosa over the edge to push her mother out of her mind. I hope. I hope. Oh, man. Yes, you are. And it's part of my regret to have ever loved you. Oh. But that is why I'm here. To keep you from becoming the monster he is. Rosa. Now that you know his true face, there's only one thing to do. Kill him! Rosa bit her lip until she could taste blood. But Mother, please, don't make me kill anyone again. I'm scared. I've done it before. What is the matter? Haven't you done it before? I have also just realised the reason why Rosa's face is contorting is because she's actually seeing her mother. It's her mother in her mind that's causing her to do this, so... That was an accident! No, it is necessary. Accident or not, your hands are already dirty. What's a little more blood to you? That's not true! This isn't right. I can't kill another person, Mother. Yes, you can. You must. To fulfill your goal, it is necessary to crush things along the way. Just remember that they don't matter. It is just you and I forever, darling. Trust no one. Love no one but me. The rest of the world can crumble to dust. You have thought about punishing him too, haven't you? What? No! Huh. How dare he put you on the sidelines? Are you not good enough to love? Am I not fetching enough? Am I not pretty enough? Why didn't you feed on me instead? Oh, it bothers you, doesn't it? How could you want Catherine and not me? Oh, I'm better than her. She doesn't understand you the way I do. You're the only one I've wanted this much. Why won't you desire me? Everyone does. Why not you? Stop! And just when my heart turns to Catherine, you take her away? Bastard! You took my heart. You took Catherine's. I hate you. You shouldn't be allowed to exist. The very thought of him confuses you. Catherine and him, they are both the forbidden fruit that you crave so badly. Mother keeps you right, darling. Mother keeps you clean. If you kill the dirty man, then you will stay pure. Oh, you don't have to be confused. But all this time, okay. All this time I've been egging on and just being mean to her, so I'm just going to be mean to her. I really don't want to be. So you are more willing to face my wrath than obey, is that it? What is it that you do not understand? He cannot live. You have read his journal. He is a vile, filthy insect. He has to perish. But it shouldn't be up to me to decide. It's not how it's supposed to. Obey! You are such a little monster. Selfish, inconsiderate, ingrate. Tears formed in Rosa's eye. She grabbed her head and scratched viciously. No. Fucking the desk movement scared me. I don't understand anymore. I'm so confused. Please, Mother. Stop it. Stop your mewling. You are not amusing me. Do you want to keep my presence with you? Do you still want my memory to stay? Of course, Mother. Please don't leave me. Do you love me, my daughter? Yes. Yes. Then do as I say, my child. Kill him. Rosa began to diggle. Diggle? What the hell? Rosa began to giggle. Her tongue danced in her mouth. She licked her lips in delight. Yes. Kill him. This is what he deserves for being filthy. I am a little monster too, aren't I? But Mother kept me clean. She feeds me and loves me and kisses me. I'd like to cut his pretty neck open, Mother. Watch the pretty blood drain from his dirty mouth. Is that all right? I am a monster, but Mother keeps me right. Oh, I don't really like that. Mother, can I please play with him for a little bit? Pretty please. I want to do naughty things to him. I want to enjoy his punishment. I hate him. I love him. Now I understand why. Rosa teetered again. I will kill him, Mother. For all his sins, he deserves to die. For a moment, Rose was shocked by the gravity of her own words, but Mother's voice came to soothe her. Oh, that's my darling girl. Make sure you make him suffer for as long as possible. All the pain in the world wouldn't be enough to punish him for the damage he's caused. There was no doubt about that. Regardless of who Gilly was, whether he was a saint or devil, killing him was the right thing to do. Yes, Mummy, dear, I will follow everything you say. But I get to have fun too, right? Rosa lit Eros, bathing her face in the scarlet light cast by the candle. The night went on. The spell buried Gilly into a deeper slumber. She brought out a gigantic carving knife she'd snuck out of the kitchen. It was almost as long as her forearm. It had been sharpened enough to tear meat from bone. She played with the shiny thing whilst whistling a lullaby. Sleep now, my precious Gilly. Dream of me. Dream and descend into the depths of your personal hell. I hope you like your gift. Rosa giggled while pricking the tip of her tongue with the sharp knife. Let me deliver your atonement. Oh dear. Chapter 7, The Taste of Honey. What in me is dark? No light, but rather darkness visible. But that is not me. What is in me is not me. I have fought with it, lived with it, and survived. Yet we become what we subdue. If that is true, then I was never myself. What? I am not a monster. Then what are you? Tired. Somewhat irritable. That too. I somehow prefer this side of you. Makes me wonder why I'm so stern with you. Why I care so much for your well-being. Why did I even offer you to stay with me? I do not know. Oh, because it's your daughter. You are still so generous. Even if you are like this. I give because I can take. Once upon a time, there lives a man. Lived. Who lost his heart. So he ate others. He who makes a beast of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. Oh, no, this it. I never lost it. I have always been cursed without it. Then take mine. Yours. Do you love me? I think you do. Do you know how long I have travelled to find you? How far I've searched. And now you're here. Finally. My heart yearns for you, Gilly. I love you. Stop. Nectar flows from the string of the rose. In eminence and obstacle find none of membrane, joint or limb, exclusive bars. Touch me, Gilly. My body wants you. No. My eyes fly open from the groggy mist of confusion. Oh, this is from Gilly's point of view. My body is bound in a force that imprisoned my limbs. Oh, chains. The smell of your skin saturates my nose. Sweat. My whole body is tense. Flesh. You walk up to me. Oh, is she naked? Oh, she's naked. You walk up to me. You put a finger on my lips and trace it down my neck. Goosebumps break on my skin. You are beautiful. I have never noticed before. I knew you were before you even did. You were pure. Pure. The taste of your love was unripe fruit. Instead, I've thought of you as something I'd like to protect. Why is that? Your hair flows out like a river as it brushes against my skin. This is making me feel really awkward. You reach your hand to me and my stomach curls. There is a tainted power radiating from you that makes me gag. Like sugar dissolved in water. Like a full belly on the brink of sick. I thought I had forgotten this feeling. I am afraid. You move closer to me and I startle back. Everything in dreams is slower. You claim my mouth with yours. It tastes like honey. Oh, spit ropes between our lips and I feel weaker the more I linger in this dream. A trap. Rosa, what are you doing? Stop this. You giggle. No. You open your mouth and kiss me again. My energy drains from me. Oh. I pull my face away. Stop. I don't want this. And yet you want me. Your body agrees. No. You want me. Don't you? Stop it, Rosa. You don't know what you're doing. See? You do love me. You want to protect me. You treat me differently. I have always kept my distance from you. You're always hovering at the edge of my vision. The air is heavy with music. I will myself to move, but my mind is torn to pieces at the spell. Imaginary hands touch my body and pinch at my flesh. They pull me down and hold me in place. I must escape. I can't move from this dastardly prison. What does it feel like to be helpless? Have you forgotten what it feels like to be a victim? To be weak? Ah! 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 No! No! I'm very uncomfortable right now. Oh, it's... No! No! Oh, I don't want to look at this picture. Whew, okay. Your face. The text is right where I'm looking as well, damn it. Your face begins to change. You are Rosa. You are Catherine. You are Marcus. You are Diomedes. You are Psyche. Your head begins to snap and distort. The skin bubbles and flesh tears to reveal the pulsing hide of the monster inside. Your glistening heart pumps in your chest. Another face grins as its eyes focus on me. Yet I'm not afraid of the thing in its many mouths. You're merely holding a mirror up to me. I gasp and struggle, but your hands clamp around my neck. One of your tongues licks at the side of my belly as if sampling the food before the course. You are nothing but a parasite. You see? The other face contorts into a grin. How did you ever think you were powerful? Look at you squirm. You are an insect. It's time for me to swat you. To make you pay for all you have done. Who are you really, Rosa? You smile at my helplessness. The smile breaks your cheek and splits your face in two. Your mouth reveals a gaping hole. Rosa, why are you doing this? Why? Because you are filthy. You eat and you eat. I hate you. You won't even look at me. Do I have your attention now? Well, it's too late. You had your chance. Now, it is my turn to feed on you. Like Mother said, this is a fitting end for your crimes. No. My eyes widen at your words as the realization strikes my senses. What did you say? But oh, I forgive you, even if Mother can't. I love you that much. Shut up. I do. Don't you believe me? I struggle with the chains in my mind. Look at you, fighting me so hard. If you just relax, it will all be over soon. My teeth grit with anger. Too many times I've heard the same revolting words, all convincing me to accept my fate lying down, eyes closed. It will be over soon. Anger rips apart my chest. Open your mouth, smile for me. Silence. And after all that, you have the gall to tell me what I am supposed to feel. Little boys aren't supposed to cry. Why do you refuse a lady? Doesn't it feel good? Just relax and enjoy it. It will be over soon. Oh, not soon enough. Men and women, they are all rabid for desire. They are disgusting. I will not be anyone's toy ever again. I will not be a piece of meat. How dare you humiliate me, you wretched little witch! I rattle the bounds of my cage and it makes you flinch. You don't notice part of it splinter. I bare my teeth at you. I will never forgive you. Why are you so cross with me? Don't you see I'm doing this for you? Shut your mouth. The creature doesn't stop. It continues to feed on my life. It drools over me with ecstasy. It is never, ever gentle. It grasps my neck and suffocates me as it nears its peak. Yes. Mine. You're mine. I struggle out of the creature's grip. I can feel my body weaken and tense at the same time. I concentrate on breaking the spell that holds me in place. But it is hard to escape. My consciousness is frail and almost out of my grip. My lungs cry for air. Terror mounts inside me as I feel my life drain away. Perhaps I should stop struggling. Perhaps let the monster take me. I am so tired. So tired of fighting. Oh, you poor thing. The momentary lapse on the creature's hold lets loose a part of my mind. I gather all my remaining strength and push back at the crack I made a while ago. The spell shatters and I break free. I do not give the creature a chance to think. I jab my hand into its chest. Momentarily winded and stunned, I hit it again. It falls to its knees. The spell on me weakens. I feel power returning to my body. And yet the creature laughs, the sound resonating from around me. I am not going to die here. I have sacrificed far too much to perish. The creature's laughter jeers at me. For what? I grasp its neck and watch it choke, relishing the control back in my veins. Yet the creature still laughs. I am not to be mocked, you filthy thing. I am powerful and I will endure. I have played this game for centuries and I will not be beaten at my own device. The creature caresses my hand, choking its throat. This, you enjoyed it too, didn't you? I did it all for you. My anger increases the power in my hands. Oh, it's Rosa. I'm strangling Rosa. Its mouth titters as I snap its neck. I love you. That's the best achievement yet. Wet dream gone bad. Sorry. Gilly woke up from the dream, weak and shaking. He stood up from the bed and his vision floundered. He fell onto the floor, losing balance from the sudden frailty of his legs. Up! The churning in his stomach wouldn't go away. Every breath was shallow and tasted like sick. He closed his eyes. He laid on the floor for a little while, dragging air into his lungs until the urge to vomit passed. How could darkness still spin without ground? Gilly's fist balled up in anger. To be degraded into this pathetic state was unforgivable. He felt the fury burning hot in his heart, consuming every thought in his head. He tried to rein it in. It was an unnecessary expulsion of energy at this point. He didn't know how long he had laid there in the dark, but soon his strength came back to him. Pushing himself from the floor, Gilly staggered around his room. He cleaned himself and put on fresh clothes. He could still feel the tugs of odious power within his stomach. He walked to his bedside drawer and looked inside. The old dagger glinted at him with malice. Uh-oh. It reminded him of his anger, forged and sharpened over the years. His hatred was distilled in this blade. Well, at least, yeah, if we had taken the dagger, he would have noticed. He gripped the dagger's hilt until red welts formed in his hands. He felt bound by purpose and rage. He could hear her calling out to him. A whisper. A taunt. Gilly. Play with me again. Please. You know where to find me. He shivered as his teeth grinded in his mouth. You will pay for this. Oh my god. Gilly heard voices waft around his ears. Ever since he had woken from the dream, his vision doubled. He should be waking on the floor 1 minute and slipping the next. He would be walking on the floor 1 minute, then slipping the next. Damn it! Gilly held onto the wall. It seemed that the spell hadn't ended with the dream. He hated the feeling of being powerless. That's the drugs! He gripped the dagger, biting his lips to keep himself awake. The domain of sleep was where he was most vulnerable. His attacker must have known this too. Ow. He regained some of his strength, but he was still weakened considerably. Rosa. So she was a witch. How come he had never noticed before? The years had made him soft. Gully clenched his jaw. Either way, it didn't matter. It was starting to get boring. He would just have to deal with Rosa tonight. Then he would pack his bags and leave for Asia. Gilly smiled despite his nausea. Just you wait, my dear. Pay you back for your contempt. He opened the door to Catherine's room. Oh. At once, Gilly noticed the tinge of red that saturated the room. A blood-red candle shone brightly on the table. The air was heavy with a salty musk of sex, and his vision began to flounder once again. Somehow he felt unprepared. A prickle of fear stained his pride. He was suddenly aware that his anger had led him here without enough forethought. His hand tightened on the dagger. Somebody was shifting on the bed, but the room was too dark to see who it was. Gully stepped closer. He could hear low rousing moans from the bed. They increased in fervor and Oh, I see. Yeah. Just got what was happening. They increased in excitement as he stepped nearer. Yeah. Gully's mouth salivated. A final soft squeal came, and the figure rose from the bed into the light of the candle. Pat the bunny. What the fuck is that achievement? Pat the bunny. Okay. Hi, Gilly. Thanks for waiting for me to finish. I got so excited with the thought of you coming over that I couldn't help myself. It feels good to release pent-up frustration, doesn't it? The woman stepped forward and Gilly instinctively took a step back. See? You are my biggest frustration. Years, Gilly. Years. I held myself back, fighting my own nature. For what? I don't even know anymore. Sweat dribbled on Gilly's brow. He wiped it off hastily. He could feel his muscles tensing, a clenching in his abdomen akin to being touched. What do you want? Rosa giggled. Punishment. But not before I get to play around. Mother allowed me just this once. A reward for being a good girl. Gilly's vision spun. The sweat poured off his whole body. His breathing was bated and hot. He clutched his dagger and brandished it. Release me from the spell now. I'm warning you. That is adorable. She stepped towards him. Gilly saw a glint of something sharp in one of her hands. His head, pushed like a splinter, was stuck in his brain. Oh, pulse, sorry. Gilly felt like a child now. He suddenly realised how puny his demands sounded. Do you really want to fight me, Gilly? I know how to kill you. A strike to the heart. A wound that will never heal. She was taunting him. And this spell? I made the spell. Especially for you. Your own power of emitting desire is used against you. It makes my spell more powerful while you become weaker. You must admit it is impressive. I am more powerful than you, Gilly. Gilly choked on his own spit. He swallowed and swallowed, but the liquid in his mouth seemed to drown him. What does it feel like? Being seduced against your own will. She stepped even closer to him, so close that her bosom rubbed on his arm. Gilly couldn't move. His arms felt heavy and numb. His dagger clattered to the floor as she stepped nearer. Her power was double his own. The spell seemed to magnify at proximity. She ran her hands over his chest, chasing a finger down his shirt. Getting torn down the middle must be excruciating. Now you know how your victims feel, you dirty monster. Who are you? I am your judge, Gilly. I am your scourge, your truth. I am like you, a creature that emanates and feeds on desire. But unlike you, I am clean. I am pure. What? Mother's love. She keeps me clean. I am attached to her teat and sucking at her love way after she died. Isn't it wonderful? You should know, Gilly. You sired me. What? Rosa took out the locket that Gilly had given her before. The locket was open now and a woman's face was inside. The portrait was blurry and the face in the picture could belong to anyone. But Rosa cradled it like it was her child. Isn't Mother beautiful? You've probably forgotten her. But she was the most beautiful woman ever. It's no wonder you fell for her, Father. You depraved witch, I am not your father. I was never able to... Don't you dare deny it. Mother told me so. Mother is always right. That is why I am here. Get away from me. I am here to deliver your punishment. I am the angel of vengeance. Oh, Father, please understand. You hurt her so much. Her hate only fueled her love. She still loves you a lot. Shut up. Gilly spat. Stop calling me father. I have never had a child with any woman. Rosa just laughed. Why are you so embarrassed, Father? Is it because you were aroused by my body? Do I confuse you? Well, don't hold yourself back. I really love you. Mother loved me too. Oh, our own flesh calls out to us. Oh, heavens. Yeah. Yeah. Not saying it. Squick. 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 What's Squick? What's the achievement unlockment? Squick. Squick. We are creatures of desire. It is an inherently natural phenomenon. I can't say phenomenon. No, this game has discovered my weakness, guys. I can't say words like phenomenon. No. No, now you'll know my terrible secret. Any desire is justifiable, no matter how depraved. You are the kind of creature I despise. Twisted, hungry, self-righteous. You are rabid. Gilly's hateful words just heightened Rosa's pleasure. I love when you call me such dirty words, Father. I love it. I love it. If it distresses you, then I won't treat you like my father, but simply a man. Stop giving me achievements like this. Such little details don't matter to me at all. Love is all you need, isn't it? Love conquers all. Gully gritted his teeth. Yes. Yes, it does. Mother loved me with her whole heart. Yeah, no, I already got that. That is why I was able to live through centuries without feeding. Her love is the only love I need. You, on the other hand, you are vile, repugnant, filthy. Rosa licked the sweat off Gilly's neck. Oh, I'm so uncomfortable. Her tongue slid on his skin so enticingly. The hair on Gilly's arms stood up. She was so near now. Her skin glistened with sweat. Her lips were wet and plump like apples. Gilly shut his eyes. He wanted to push her away despite his petrified body, but his mind was torn. A part of him frolicked upon the thought of kissing her neck, pulling her hair, running his lips on her shoulders, pushing her wrist down onto the floor. He bit his lip and his teeth broke through skin. The pain gave him momentary control over his drugged mind. If he didn't find a way to stop the spell soon, it would be his downfall. Blow the candle out! Oh, what a temptation you are, you shameless rake. You are enticing in your debauchery. I've been so good all these years. I didn't even feed once. And you just eat and eat and eat to your little heart's content. Where's your discretion, you pig? You even stole away Catherine's love before I got a taste. It's not fair. I don't know what you're talking about. Rosa giggled. Don't play dumb with me. I am the only one who understands your nature. We are two of a kind. You can't lie to me. Then release me. I've done nothing to you. Rosa licked her lips. I'm sorry, darling, but I can't. As long as you exist, I can never have peace. Knowing that you're out in the world, feeding, I'll get jealous, you see. You crazy witch. Rosa just laughed and Gilly felt a rising terror as she pressed her body into his. Oh, it's so uncomfortable. I love you so much. Her voice was barely above a whisper. Well, I didn't know that. I can't control myself any longer. You'll be my first and last beating. Did you enjoy your dream of me, Gilly? I made the spell stronger now. I'll make sure you won't get away this time. Gilly was silent for a moment, then a slow snicker escaped from his mouth. What's so funny? You pathetic little girl. I pity you. Ooh. With these words, the spell started to waver just a little bit. At least I have the decency to my own curse and not hide other self-righteous proclamations. I get to enjoy the scraps of our despicable lives. And you? How does it taste living under your mother's rotting love? Probably tired of it by now, aren't you? Mummy's love doesn't taste so good after decades of sucking on it. Gilly's haunch was correct. Yes. Haunch? Hunch. Wait. The spell was a charm to entice and seduce. It was linked directly to the caster. If he could distract Rosa, the hold of the charm would weaken. Already he could feel the sensation return to his fingers. In the end, you're just a leech, feeding off an ancient decomposing love. It's no wonder you're insane. Oh, snap. Rosa pushed him to the floor. Oh, it's happening. She was still powerful. The curse had not lost its effect. Gilly's back hit the floor with a thud. Rosa climbed on top of him. She pushed on his neck with her weight and squeezed. Gilly let out a painful groan. You do not talk about my mother that way! The levels of hate and desire mixed and saturated the air. It suffused Gilly's senses. His mind went blank for a moment. I will make you pay for your words. I will suck you dry until you are nothing but a husk. I will devour your mind. I will take it all. Your love will fill me up. But I know Mother's love will still be the best. Gilly felt the cold, sharp knife savagely tearing at his clothes. The fear surfaced on his senses and snapped him back. But Gilly just laughed again. Take it. Take my body. Make yourself feel good, Rosa. I feel sorry for you. It had been a while since he had been violated like this. He had thought he had been able to run away by being smarter, being dominant. The bitterness of being an object of desire sent a coating of gall up his throat. But he only flashed a sadistic grin. You don't even have to kill me soon. Why not make me your slave? I'm sure that's a worthy punishment for all the victims I've claimed. Rosa stopped once again, confused at his words. You're just like the rest of them. He laughed manically. Just like everyone else. Go on, dear. Why did you stop? He was chuckling now. His deranged eyes stared at Rosa. Pain sifted through the cracks. It is most humbling to be reminded of my real purpose, Rosa. Use me. Use me for your pleasure, for your vengeance, or your justice. Then throw me away. In the end, we're all just using each other. He laughed again. Love? Love doesn't exist. It's just fear wrapped in a pretty package. Only desire is real. Only need. He looked up at Rosa with a sneer. How much of your mother do you really remember? I don't remember any creature birthing me. Do you? Shut up, you worm! You must admit the possibility that this mother you speak of was simply a stranger who took you in because of our curse. Rosa's mouth hung open in shock. Must be why it is easy for you to use her memory to justify your filth. That is not true! I love my mother with all my heart. I'm doing what Mother wants. I just follow her orders. I am her vessel. She lives through me. Then answer me this. Why would any mother who loves her child want her to be a murderer? She doesn't love you. She's just using you. Same as how you are using her to survive. Rosa clamped her hands tighter on Gilly's neck. Shh! Shut up! Shut up! I'm doing this because Mother is always right. It's for the greater good. Really? Gilly choked. Go on then. Why don't you ask your mother why you are here? Why you're really here? Maybe she's just enjoying the show. No. Oh, no! I'm a mother. Oh, no. That's not true. Mother loves me. Rosa's eyes lost focus. She struggled to listen to Mother's voice. Mother? Should I really be doing this? Oh, shit. Dot 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 dot. Oh, I'm hoping dot 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 might save her angrily. Mother, Mother, please answer me. Tell me why I'm here. Why did you leave me here? Am I really doing the right thing? Oh shit. Is he right? Do you not love me? You are forcing me to become a murderer. Do you even love me, Mother? Hesitation. Mother, don't you love me anymore? I have followed your commands all this time. I have obeyed you. I did everything for you. Do you even care for me? I really don't want to. Because I want to see what happens. Hoping this saves both her angrily. Mother laughed at Rosa's head. Because I wanted to see a little blood. I find it entertaining. Is this funny to you? To see lives toyed with? I thought you loved me. You are nothing to me. Rosa sobbed with her knees folded. I hate you. She retreated into a corner of the room and cried. I thought you loved me, Mother. I have followed all your words all this time. I endured all your horrible words. I loved you, even when you hurt me. What even am I to you? You're nothing to me but a plaything. I don't love you. All I need for you to do is follow my orders. That is all you are good for. Why are you doing this to me? Why have you led me down this path? What? Are you not going to speak again? Have you run out of your gall? Say something! Rosa screamed with tears in her eyes. All this time that I have spent with you, I've always obeyed you. I loved you, Mother. You were always so cruel to me. So many times you called me a monster, blamed me and hurt me. But despite the hurt, I never wanted to get rid of you. I thought to endure the pain. Isn't that real love? To continue hurting and then sacrificing proves how true my love is. All my tears should mean something. Nobody told me that was a lie. She continued sobbing, crumbled by the wall and pulling desperately on her hair. She would shout her anger sometimes, would whisper sometimes. Then her head snapped back in alert. She cupped her hands on her ears, her face contorted into worry. Mother, did you say something? I didn't hear you. Please, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say those things. I was just... Please don't be angry. I love you, Mother. Please come back. I'm nothing without you. I don't want to be alone. Rosa sobbed with grief. Just come back to me, Mother. Please. I'll never question you again. Gilly felt his full consciousness return to him. The sickly, nauseating atmosphere in the room started to dissipate. The spell was losing effect, but his body still refused to follow his orders. He crawled to where she had dropped the large knife. He stretched out his fingers to reach the weapon. No. I have a feeling... Oh, shit. I meant to go back. Shit. I meant to save. Yeah. Okay. I meant to save because I have a feeling I know where this ending is, being the mother. I'm getting a bit emotional again, like the last part. Okay. Mother, please talk to me. Please, I want to hear your voice. Can I? It's the only option. I was like, why isn't it? No! Please talk to me. Don't leave me, Mother. Please. Oh. Rosa whimpered in a corner, searching for Mother's voice. She kept calling for Mother to talk to her, but she didn't seem to be answering. She would laugh a bit and then stare blankly at the ceiling. The candle died out. The spell was lifted from the room as the last glimmer of its light faded. Without Mother, without magic, Rosa cried, grasping at the tiny shards of her sanity. Gilly's limbs felt free. He stood up from the floor, watching the broken girl press herself into a corner. His lips stretched into a smile, an idea forming in his head. Well, I did offer to take care of you, didn't I, Rosa? He approached the girl gingerly. She scuttled away from his touch, but he cooed and coaxed her until she let him touch her. He stroked her head gently, smoothing her messy hair. Rosa clung to his hand, kissing and nibbling at his fingers fondly. Gilly! Oh, poor thing. I'm sorry, Gilly. Mother is not talking to me anymore. But I hate her anyways. She's always been mean to me. She's always so cruel. Oh, I see. But you're always kind and sweet. You always were. Will you stay with me? Please tell me you'll stay with me. Gilly tapped his finger on his chin, seemingly mulling it over. Why not? Rosa clapped with glee and hugged Gilly's neck. I love you, Gilly. I always have. Really? Do you really love me, Rosa? I don't like where this is going. Yes, I do. I really do. I'm sorry. Please don't leave me. I don't want to be alone. Gilly smiled. I'm very uncomfortable. He scooped the broken girl off the floor, her arms still draped around his neck. She giggled to herself, still talking to the non-existent voice in her head, hoping it would answer. Do you want to come with me, Rosa? I'm going on a trip. A trip? Far away. You'll take me with you. You aren't angry at me anymore. Do you forgive me? Gilly bit Rosa's earlobe fondly. He dug his tongue inside her ear. Rosa moaned. Never. But I'll take you with me if you want. Would you like that? I would. In return, you will feed me, won't you, Rosa? You'll give your father love. Yes, Father, anything you want. Just don't leave me. You promise? Yes. I'll do anything for you. Such a sweet girl you are. Don't worry. I won't ever leave you. You're going to be a good girl. Rosa whimpered. The two figures disappeared into the shadows. Kinda wish I'd killed him. Kinda wish I'd stabbed him. Yep. I just blew my nose because. Ending 3. There, yeah, multiple endings. Surrogate. Okay. The reason I'm blowing my nose so viciously is because I got a little bit emotional during that part for Rosa. I kind of wish I'd stabbed Gilly. Guys, I think just the whispering in my ear. Your main purpose is revenge. You called Ron's. Oh no! You called Rosa a monster. You opened Gilly's locket. You convinced Rosa that Catherine was selfish. You wanted to read of Gilly's journal. You took Gilly's key. You admitted that killing Gilly might not be the only answer. 41% complete. And if we go to gallery, it will show us the stuff we've missed that we haven't unlocked. So hang on. We did that. We haven't got the mature filter on. Sorry guys. I'm sure you can go somewhere else and get that. So, yeah, there's actually a couple. Yeah, there's, ooh. Okay. Well then, you'll probably know what this means. I'm not happy with that ending. No, I'm happy with it. It was a great ending. It was fantastic. But I'm not happy with how I got there. So what I'm going to do is make a deal with you guys. This will be the end of this video for now, but in the next part what I'll do is I'll try to do a little bit of research on how I can get the other endings and how many there are. I don't know if there's 3 or more than 3, but when I do, I'll then do a video of just the endings, just for you guys. So this has been Cupid, a visual novel, and I didn't like that ending. For reasons. For the last achievement. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye!